on your journey, Divine Collective, if and when you decide to go celibate. Once you make that decision, okay, I want to say you'll never turn back, but hear me out, Divine Collective. The way that you start to feel, the way that you start to heal while practicing celibacy is an altogether different type of feeling. At least it has been for me on my journey, Divine Collective. When I decided to go celibate, Divine Collective, I can't say that was a hard choice for me to make, as I don't even know where to begin, right? After my divorce, I jumped into a relationship right away, right? I was in a relationship for most of my life, right? Like, and after, when that all came to an end, I mean, if I'm thinking about it now and putting the pieces together on why I moved so fast, it was absolutely because I didn't want to be alone. I went from having a house full of children around me and, their father, to not having anybody, Divine Collective. But I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I kind of fell for my best friend, I still look at this man as my best friend. He's a wonderful man, Divine Collective. But anyway, one thing led to another, and we ended up getting pregnant with our daughter. She's now 6 years old. But it was probably about going into the second year of my journey, Divine Collective, when I'm just going to be honest with you, and this has nothing to do with him, the male Divine Collective. It has absolutely nothing to do with him and everything to do with me and my journey. I made that decision because of me and what I wanted to experience and how I wanted to feel. I made that stand. When you make that stand, you really start to think about how, since you stepped into this big girl life of relationships and marriage and all the above, Divine Collective, how some of us, we lose our say-so, right, in our bodies. And that's what I started to think about, how, being married, I didn't have much of a say-so, Divine Collective. And I realized that I dealt with a hypersexual, if that is the correct term. I was in a relationship with someone who was hypersexual, okay? So I was very young, and I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say without making it seem like it's someone else's fault. Divine, it's really not. I just believe that this is the way that God orchestrated everything to be. But by the time, everything had kind of settled down, I had no interest in any type of sexual connection with anybody anymore, Divine Collective. And like I said, it had nothing to do with anybody around me. It wasn't anything they were doing or they weren't doing, Divine Collective. I was being guided, and it was like, I knew that this would be beneficial for me, okay? The more that I started practicing celibacy, the more my gifts started to heighten, Divine Collective, the more in my power I was. And it's just a beautiful place to be, where, let me go back to talking about how, when you're in these marriages and these relationships, I can't speak for everybody, I can only speak for myself, but, how do I put this? When your husband comes home, and guys, I have a bunch of kids, so you know what we was doing, right? Like, you know what we was doing. And I'm not trying to sit here and say, like, I didn't want to. That's not the case, Divine Collective, but, I just feel like I experience things, and now, Divine Collective, I have no want. It's kind of like kids that go out there at an early age and they're experiencing, outside, the nightlife and things like that at a young age, because their parents aren't properly taking care of them. And then by the time they're old enough to really go out and have a good time, they don't want to anymore, Divine Collective. So that's kind of how I feel about celibacy. I'm just in a place right now where it's such a beautiful place, and I don't want to mix energies. I believe in energy transfer. I believe in who it is that you're laying down with can affect your spiritual health, Divine Collective. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody that is in my life, Divine Collective. However, I have to be very cautious, okay, of people connecting to my energy. And I can't, for some of you, you're going to be like, well, it's harder for me, Dottie. It's harder for me. A lot of you, you like physical touch, and that's your love language and all that. I don't think I've ever really been like that. I'm a very affectionate person. I love, Divine Collective, but I've never been clingy at all, okay? Never been clingy. But yeah, celibacy really, really helped me to focus, Divine Collective. I took all that sexual energy, that frustration, sometimes you get frustrated, right? You take all that and you create. And that was like a game changer for me. I started to create more and more. Like, I started to get new ideas when I went celibate, Divine Collective. But yeah, it's been amazing, and I love it here. I love it here. I don't know, you just start to think about all the experiences you've had in life and the people that you've allowed to touch your body, Divine Collective, the people that should have never been allowed to touch your body, and it kind of disgusts you. You know, you got to sit with yourself. This will get you in your head, Divine Collective, practicing celibacy, because then it will put you in a place where you're reflecting, like I said, on people that you've allowed in your energy. Don't get stuck there, all right? We've all had encounters where we're like, what was I thinking, right? What was I thinking? But don't get stuck there. Everyone has a purpose in your life, every situation, you know, there's a reason for everything, Divine Collective. But celibacy is so good for your spiritual health, okay? I'm speaking from experience, Divine Collective. If you can, do it. Just try. And I promise you, Divine Collective, you're gonna love the way that you feel. Like after a couple weeks, Divine Collective, it's so powerful. I just feel so powerful, Divine Collective. That's really the only word that I can use. But yeah, what you guys think?